Welcome back to 4 Resident Evil. You know what happened last time. Ashley got separated from Leon as Ashley fell into a very odd trap and just was taken behind a wall. And now Leon has to search the castle for her. We're going to load a save. Ashley has been captured. We're going to see if we can fix that this time. We start off right away. We're getting an incoming call from Hunnigan.
Hunnigan, what happened? The transmission got cut off. Salazar, how'd you...
We've jacked the line. We didn't want you telling everyone any unnecessary information.
Where's Ashley?
Ah, so she fell into one of our wonderful traps. We'll make sure we find her. Don't you worry about her. Oh yes, I let our miserable insects out for some exercise down in the sewer.
Thanks. That should keep me company, 'cause boredom kills me.
I look forward to our next encounter. In another life.
Alright, well, Hunnigan is not able to contact us anymore. From now on, Leon is only going to get messages and communiques from the villains that he's facing. Well, I mean, to the prison. Salazar did give us some information, actually, that there's going to be insects for Leon to fight. They've been let out into the sewers. Oh, inventory is full. Anything else around? No, there's not. Let's see. Health is okay. We can... Well, no. Can combine a couple of herbs there. Right. Yeah. It's just enough for another grenade. And here's the sewers. Well, we can hear something. Something's running around. But we can't see anything. As of yet. Now, I said we can't see anything, but there is some movement at the end of that hallway. Let's see if we can get our rifle out. Okay, I think I already had that equipped. Let's zoom in on that. There's some kind of movement, isn't there? Usually when you describe an insect, you would not think of something that big. But it turns out that there are some very large bugs in these sewers. We got a green eye. I guess their eyes turn into gems after they die. Right, so these are the Navistadors, new kind of enemy. They're not possessed people, as we've been seeing. I mean, it's not the first animal kind of enemy. Gonna have to leave that behind. Well, I guess we could eat an egg. Like, we have an egg there. We could eat it. Just, for something to sell. We could take the TMP ammo. So, yeah, we have seen some non-human enemies, like, Del Lago. And I don't know if El Gigante was originally human. Not sure about that guy. But here, we have some big ol' insects that can turn invisible for some reason. Nope, did not kick it in time. Well, some of them you don't get their eyes. Some of them are just carrying ammo. There's got to be a way to drain this water. And yeah, there's a control room right over there. Well, do we want to leave behind the shotgun? Shotgun ammo. I did take some damage. And, might as well increase our maximum ammo. Health. Why not? Gulp, gulp, gulp. There we go. And here's a note. Lewis's memo. How did Lewis leave a memo here, and how are we going to find it? I don't know. Maybe he was held captive here, and then he broke loose, and then he just wrote down his little memo before he broke loose. What does it say? There are some parasites that have the ability to control their hosts. It's basic knowledge among biologists, but not much is known as to how the parasites do it. Studying these parasites specifically might reveal some clues as to how the powers of the Las Plagas work, and perhaps provide more insight on the victims of the Las Plagas, the Los Ganados. Here is a list of some parasites that have the ability to manipulate the behavioral patterns of their host. Duracelium. Once the larvae of this parasite migrates to the ant's esophagus, it alters the behavior of the ant. When the temperature drops in the evening, the infected ant climbs to the top of a plant and clamps onto a leaf using its mandible. It stays there immobile until the next morning, placing the ant where it is most vulnerable to be eaten by a browsing herbivore such as sheep. One could conclude that the parasite is manipulating the host's behavior to make its way into the body of its definitive host. Galactosomum. The larvae of this parasite makes its home inside the brain of a fish, such as the yellowtail and the parrot bass. Once infected, the fish make their way up to the water's surface, where they'll swim until eaten by seabirds. Once again, this peculiar behavior can only be explained by the parasite's desire to get into the bodies of these seabirds. Lycochloridium. This parasite's sporocysts develop in the snail's tentacles. The sporocysts are vivid in color and pulsate continually like some kind of worm. Surprisingly, the infected snail makes its way to the top of a plant where it is more visible to the eyes of birds, therefore more likely to be eaten. Once eaten by a bird, the parasite will complete its metamorphosis into an adult. So, letting us know that, hey, maybe these people... maybe they might be infected with some sort of behavior-altering parasite. Maybe these people are just not quite human anymore, which, probably we would have been able to figure out. Oh, I guess I can't kick this down. But I can kick this down. Prisoner. Why was he here? Who can say? My inventory is full. There's a lot of blood behind him. That kind of makes it look like maybe he was, shot. I mean, the cell door was closed, so I assume it wasn't one of the Navistadors. Can we do anything to take that yellow herb with us. Maybe I'll just let go of the TMP ammo. Grab that. So yeah, no big surprise, I think. It being suggested that maybe the strange behavior of these people is being caused by being infected by some kind of parasite. And of course, we know that Leon and Ashley have parasites in them as well. I guess the only question is there actually any human mind in control of them? Like, is Sadler a human being who controls them, or is Sadler's actions being controlled by a parasite as well? Green herb. Can we combine these two? No, you cannot combine a yellow herb with a double green. Apparently not. Man, we have a whole lot of stuff here. And a new treasure, a butterfly lamp. Let's have a look at that. An exquisite lamp designed with butterfly motifs. There are 3 indentations like something might fit inside. And that something, well, might be one of these green eyes. Yeah, there it is there. So there are 3 indentations. So if we want it to be worth as much as it can be, we would need to find 2 other colored eyes. Looks like a drainage valve. Oh, there we go. All right, that water is drained. About to say, we got a red eye, different colored eye. Another green eye. Well, that doesn't help, but we can use that red eye. Get that. That there. Combine it with that. And now we have a red and a green eye. We only need a blue to combine this, to complete this. Leon, very agile. He's able to roundhouse the Navistadors out of the air as they dive at him. Actually, hold on. My health is still okay. No, I'm actually out of ammo for the handgun? That has not happened yet. I have been using the handgun a whole lot. Well, here's some new ammo. Running out of ammo for the handgun was gonna happen at some point. Guess I need to reload. Another red eye. Another green. The rifle can actually be used for more close quarters combat if you don't look through the scope. I mean, you don't get a laser sight like with the other weapons because, well, you're supposed to be using the scope. And now here's this business. Clearly we don't want to fall down there. Why would Salazar even have this in his castle? Who can say? There's a lot of questions about Salazar one might have. And we made it out of the sewers. But that won't be the last of the Navistadors, of course. That was just the introduction to them. To Great Hall. We've been in the Great Hall before. Morir es vivir, indeed. So we've been here. We were here last time in Resident Evil 4, but this time there's some dudes doing some kind of ceremony. What kind of, we have a regular grenade. That'll be good. Oh no, he saw me. Oh good, that guy did not make it out. So when they see you, that door shuts down and some of the dudes run out of there. But the head dude did not make it. Which is good, because now I can get his pendant. And we want that. He's wearing some jewelry that maybe we want. However, I am a bit disappointed that I took too long in doing that, because, well, really, what you normally would do with this business here is you would throw a grenade down from up top. And just, like, get everyone all at once. And it's fun to do that, but didn't happen this time. They saw me, they all ran out, but I did get his Illuminados pendant. So at least there's that. Can't open that. They're just like meat. You just stuck a sword through some meat and we're like praying at it. Again, oh, hey, how you doing? I'm a bit, you know, not quite sure as to what the details of this religion entail, or how it's even a religion, considering that we never actually... It doesn't seem like there's any spiritual elements to it to begin with. Well, we can't go through here. But there is this here. We can't jump across. Hup. And another one here. No. There was a second elegant mask? I must have completely forgotten there was one. I mean, it would make sense. That's why there's two of each gem. I guess I just never realized it. Oh. Anyway, the door that we went through last time where Ashley was captured is there. That's closed now. And this is where we came from when we completed the water room. Oh, can we actually go back there? Would there be a reason to go back there? No, I mean, this seems like nothing's happening here. Like no new enemies or anything. not really a game where you have to go back to places. Like, if you have to go back to somewhere like this hall again, the path you're taking will just lead you there. It's not like you really have to make choices as to where you're going. You're kind of just going in a straight line. Hello.
Welcome.
You know, I was thinking...
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger. What are you selling?
I haven't... I mentioned last time, I really haven't been using the rifle at all, since it's not needed for that accuracy that I'm getting from the handgun. I did use it a little bit on the Navistadors, but I didn't even use the scope. I was just using it like a shotgun. So why don't we do this? Why don't we actually just sell it?
But is that all, stranger?
Why don't we just sell the rifle and all of the rifle ammo? I feel like in this particular version of the game, I wouldn't do this in another version, but in this particular version of the game, I just feel like there's no reason to hold on to this.
Thank you.
All right. What are we going to replace that with?
Buying?
Well, now we have a good amount of space. So why don't we try something different? I'm pretty sure I've never actually...
Well, you need cash, but you'll need guts to buy that weapon.
I've never actually used the mine thrower before, I'm pretty sure. He said we'll need guts to use it? Well, alright.
Thank you.
Let's see how it goes. And hey...
Is that all, stranger?
Why don't we actually try the TMP? Well, I need to make some space for that.
Come back anytime.
Why don't, since we do have more space now in our inventory, why don't we give it a go? Put that there. Put that there. There.
What are you buying? Is that all, stranger? Thank you.
Let's go to tune up. What can we tune up the mine thrower? Is there anything to... Yeah, you can. You can do it. I mean, we can only upgrade the capacity at the moment. I haven't been upgrading capacity of weapons since, if I remember correctly, you do get a free reload of ammo when you upgrade the capacity. So I really should wait until a gun is empty of ammo before upgrading its capacity. TMP? Sure.
Is that all, stranger?
Let's increase that firepower. 63,000? A pittance for us. Pittance.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think that's what we're doing. Okay, yeah. You can upgrade the capacity for this. If I remember to just not reload the gun before approaching this man. All right. Oh, you may have noticed my friend isn't with me. See, she got captured. She was up against a wall, and then these metal things grabbed her, and then the wall spun around. And I was like, I can't believe such a thing was even in this place. I mean, you have your own custom shooting gallery here, so I guess it's not the strangest thing I've seen. But it's up there. Well, I'll see you later. To gallery. Appreciate some fine art. Maybe one of Salazar's ancestors? Oh, I probably should equip. Let's see. Let's see. The mine thrower goes under two-handed weapon. What about TMP? TMP does go under two-handed weapon. Okay. Oh, I probably should put something in my consumables, shouldn't I? Whoops. Now let's combine these two and then put this in the consumables. There we go. All right. All right, here's our mine thrower. I think I used that in Resident Evil 3, but I'm pretty sure I've never used the 4 version. We will see how it goes. Castellan memo. For many years, the Salazar family has served as the castellans of this castle. However, not everything is bright, for my ancestry has a dark past. Long ago, there was a religious group that had deep roots in this region called Los Illuminados. Unjustly, however, the first castellan of the castle took away their rights and powers. As follower of this religion, and as the 8th Castellan, I felt that it was my duty as well as my responsibility to atone for that sin. I knew the best way to atone for the sin was to give power back to those who we once took it away from, the Los Illuminados. As expected, it took a little time, but we were able to rejuvenate the once sealed Las Plagas. With this success, I was one step closer to the revival of the Los Illuminados. The reason why I released the Las Plagas from deep under this castle and gave them to Lord Sadler was not only to repay for the sins of my ancestors, but I felt certain that the Lord would make better use of this power to help save the world. To save those that have sinned with the power of the Las Plagas, and to cleanse their souls, creating a world without sinners, the way it was meant to be. Once cleansed, they would become one of the many Ganados, where they will find their reason to live. And after the Lord has succeeded in creating the world in which he has envisioned, then the sins of my Salazar family will be atoned for. Alright, some backstory on Ramon. Apparently he's doing all this because he feels that his family has sins of the past that he needs to make up for. I mean, he seems pretty sincere about it. This is the first time also I think we've seen the words Las Plagas, which is the parasites that we're dealing with here. Oh yes, this room. You know, maybe we'll see how this does at a long distance. All right. I guess that's how we need to rack it like that after shooting. Takes a little bit of a delay before it explodes. The merchant said it takes guts to use this. I mean, that could be because it takes a little time for it to blow up. It could be because if an enemy gets close to you before it blows up, I guess you're going to take some damage as well. Salazar said that the Plagas, when people are infected with Plagas, they find their reason to live. I guess for most of these people, well, death is life. I guess that's something they figured out after being parasitized. Hello? Oh, that guy. Oh, I missed him. Oh, am I out? Can I reload? Alright, I think I don't have any more ammo for it. It's kind of hard to tell, but I can't rack it, and I'm reaching down to my belt and ammo is not coming out. So I think I just don't have any ammo for it. Wonder if I'll find any. Like, maybe now that I have the weapon, it'll start showing up in barrels, possibly? I mean, I don't have this anymore. Well, I mean, if that's the case, then let me switch that out with the shotgun. Oh, the cutscene has him run all that way. Yeah, I was... If I still had mines, if I didn't use them up, that would be pretty good to use on him right now. You can kill him before he makes it to his eventual destination. It's just that, well, it's a little hard to do. It's locked. Need a key? We don't have the key. Yoink, 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 yoink. Oh, and actually, we do have a second new weapon to try. Let's get the TMP out here. All right. I mean, it says it's a two-handed weapon, and you can hold it with two hands, but the size of it is really more like a one-handed weapon. Yep, he's running. Huh. I guess if I get hit hard enough, it's like a flashbang goes off. Go, go, go. That has happened before. Ah, I don't have any ammo for it. Yep, because I have been selling any ammo I've picked up. All right, well. Oh, thank you. I don't think there's anywhere to, like, slide it or anything. No, there we go. There we go. That's where you slide it. Yeah, and that's his eventual destination. He makes his way to a Gatling gun. Tried to fake him out. That didn't work out so well. There we go. There we go. Grab that. He dropped his gallery key. It is satisfying if you're able to actually get that guy before he makes it to the Gatling gun. But that did not happen this time. Health is... Let's see. We can combine that with that. 2 greens, sure, we'll use that, and put that in our consumables. Alright, so we want to, get back up there. That's where the locked door was. That's down there. We don't want to go down there, we want to go up there. All right. Take our key and All right, we have a puzzle. You know, not many puzzles in this game when you think about it. Early Resident Evil games, of course, had many puzzles. Ah, now we're getting mine darts. 5 mine cartridge, utility tasked. The sacrifice of 6 lives shall make way the true path. What can it mean? Well, you have 1, 3, 2, 2. So they got to be 6 in total. Let's see, we can press buttons like this. Okay, those rotated. We have 8 at the moment. 1, 4, 5, 7. Well, we don't want 7. It's too many. 1, 3, 4. Yeah, that should be good. All right. Just had to sacrifice the correct number of people. No more, no less than 6.
What a pleasant surprise. But I'm afraid it's Ashley we need. Not you, Mr. Kennedy.
If you don't need me, then get off my back, old man.
Did you say old man, Mr. Kennedy? It might come as a surprise, but I'm only 20 years old.
So you're just like all the others? A puppet of the parasites?
Surely you don't think I'm the same as those diminutive ganados. The parasites, las plagas, are slaves to my will. I have absolute control.
Well, I really don't give a damn. Rain or shine, you're going down.
Get rid of our American friend.
Uh-oh, we got bunches of dudes. So, Salazar clearly at least believes that he's in control of the parasites. But I'm wondering, is he actually, or does he, maybe he's just misinformed about that. Look out. Considering how we've seen the parasites work, why would it be the case that any human would be able to control them? Also, it said that he's 20 years old, so I guess being parasitized has greatly affected his appearance. Premature aging? Wonder if any of the others suffered the same thing. I mean, we don't know how old Chief Mendez was supposed to be. Alright, so now things are escalating. There are dudes with rocket launchers. The rocket launcher, of course, a big-time Resident Evil weapon. It's the weapon that you usually would kill the final boss with, and usually will kill anything in one hit. Whoops, hold on. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Taking a good deal of damage from these dudes. Nope. I think I'm out of ammo for the handgun again, but no, I'm not. Alright, let's take some stock of things. Shotgun still has ammo. Health could be better. I do have one first aid spray. I could put in the consumables. TMP only 11 bullets, no boxes. Mine thrower. Hold on, let me get this out. Do we want to use this? Where do I put it? Where does this go? There we go. It goes there. And then slide that. Yeah, this would be pretty good against the rocket launcher guys if they open up again. They're behind this painting. But the music has stopped. Still nothing. Well, we can't go through here. There are bars in front of it. But it had it. Well, I know I got it in there, but I don't know if I killed them. Well, that's it for my health items. Health items are a problem now. We extended a bridge to take us to that treasure chest, but the music has started once again. And they're shooting explosives at me even before I go out this door. What do we have out here? Hello. Oh. Completely missed that. Music has stopped. I'm unsure about what the explosion was. Are the rocket launchers dudes, I should say, are they still behind that painting? Don't know if that mine got them, or if they are still there. Oh, good. I need that, and get some of that. And let's open up the treasure box and. All right. It's kind of hard to tell there what we got, but we got a goat stone thing. You remember the locked door we found at the beginning of the castle? It had a relief and had a depression, and we have to fill that depression. Well, we got one of the things that we need to fill that depression. But will we ever find anything able to fill our own depression? Maybe not. Maybe that'll never happen. But what is going to happen right now is... I've been going for a little bit, so I am going to stop the recording and then restart it, and hopefully everything goes okay. So let's try that now. Okay, recording. We're back with the recording, and hopefully everything's okay. We will find out at some point. There's some crows over there. Been a while since we shot some crows. For absolutely no reason at all. Two ways we can go. There is, and there is. It's a deep, dark chasm down there. But we are on the outside anyway. And this door won't open. It is locked from the other side. Whoop. With a little help from another person, we might be able to get in from up there. Yeah, there's an open window. And if you look inside, there is a treasure, there's a few treasure chests, a big one and some small ones. But if only we had a second person with us. We don't. All right, let's head to the bedroom garden. Well, Salazar does have a hedge maze. We can see it from above here, but of course, when you're actually in it, it'll appear more complex than this, I think. I'm just trying to think, I'm just going over something in my mind. What was in that other door that we passed? I can't remember now. Let's just head back there real quick. Because when we go through the hedge maze, I'm pretty sure we keep going along that path. So... there we go. Okay. So what was this door here? Okay. This just doesn't open. Alright. So that would mean that is a door that will be opening from the other side at some point when we're coming back this way. Okay, that's why I couldn't remember what was on the other side of that door. Because we can't go through that door yet. That'll be later. Won't open. There's an indentation on here. 2 moons make 1. We don't have a single moon. They're asking for 2? We don't have any moons. This is knife-proof glass, clearly. This is, I guess, Salazar's bedroom. We're peeping in on it. Incoming call. Not from Hunnigan, we know that.
Mr. Kennedy. Still alive, I see. So, do you like my garden?
I see you've managed to work in a little of your twisted taste here, too.
Sagacious as I am, even I get lost here sometimes. Even if it takes your whole life, you'll never get out. Do you know that no one dies without a cause? You will satisfy the stomachs of my cute pets. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to tie up a few loose ends, like chasing down a couple of rats.
2 rats? If one's Lewis, who's the other? Huh. They're an intruder besides me?
I see Leon has forgotten about the mysterious woman in the red dress. And also that Chief Mendez did mention an intruder in his notes. I mean, let's assume that Leon has not been reading the notes, I guess. No, not that. We got that. We got that. Salazar says that he gets lost in his own hedge maze. I don't know, he's making it sound a lot bigger than it actually is. And here are his pets. We got wolves. We encountered the wolves back in the village. They have reappeared here in this hedge maze. We can hear they're growling. Don't see anything as of yet. The kennel over there. Dogs want to get at Leon so bad, they're clipping through their own kennel. course, we want to get all the items that can be found in this hedge maze. No, he's strafed. That's true, the dogs can do that. Very agile dogs. Health is doing all right. Another first aid spray is welcome. Wow, he's taking a whole bunch of shotgun shots. Tough dog. Well, maybe this could be a good time for this. Yep, someone jumped over the hedge. I mean, we actually have a use for this TMP ammo now that we're giving the TMP a try. And there is some more. Yeah. No, actually, I thought I saw some. I guess not. What's actually sitting here is 1/2 of a moonstone. And of course, 2 moons become 1, as we saw. We were given that hint. Hold on a second. Well, I mean, no one was close to that. So we found 1/2 of the moonstone, but we're looking for that second half at the moment. TMP working okay. Of course, if I was to hold the trigger down and empty it, it's that ammo goes really fast. All right, second half of the moonstone. And down here is the entrance to the hedge maze. I mean, Salazar talking a big game about how you can get lost in here forever, but it's really not that big. I mean, I guess technically you could get lost in there forever because you could get killed by dogs. It's not really the same thing as being lost, though. Two moons make one. All right, here's one. I use that left half, and here's the other.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Sorry, but following a lady's lead just isn't my style.
Put them up now.
Bit of advice, try using knives next time. Works better for close encounters.
Leon. Long time no see.
Ada. So it is true.
True? About what?
You, working with Wesker.
I see you've been doing your homework.
Why, Ada?
What's it to you?
Why are you here? Why'd you show up like this?
See you around.
Ada!
All these years, and Leon is still telling Ada wait. And Ada does not wait, as we well know from Resident Evil 2. So got to the end of Chapter 3-2. Hit ratio 77%. Enemies killed 49. Number of times killed 0. So, to the surprise of no one, the other intruder was Ada Wong from RE2. And this is the game where she confirms that the fact that she was wearing a party dress in RE2 was a fancy dress like that was not a fluke. It's not like she was caught off guard by the zombie apocalypse. No, that's just what she wears on the mission. And she's wearing an even fancier dress this time round in RE4. So, end of Chapter 3-2. We have still not found Ashley, but we have met a new enemy, the Navistador. We know now that Salazar is able to just contact us whenever he wants. And we know that Ada is on the scene. But what is her mission? Actually, Leon brought something up that hadn't been brought up before in that cutscene. He mentions that there have been rumors of Ada working with Wesker. So that's starting to bring in some of the larger Resident Evil story. As prior to RE4, in Resident Evil Code Veronica, Wesker returned as he died in RE1, but then they decided to bring him back in Code Veronica, and it was unknown what his mysterious plans might be. And now in this game, Leon mentions that he's heard that Ada is working for Wesker. But what is the mission she's on? Why is she here, and why is she working with Wesker? Well, most of the game really isn't about that. But that's just starting to introduce a little bit of the larger RE story into this, since Resident Evil 4, for the most part, kind of a standalone installation, really. Like, Leon is a character from a previous game, but the story and the setting and the enemies involved are all basically kind of a standalone thing to this game. So there is a little bit more to the story, a little bit more of how it links to the larger world. We'll continue on next time. Chapter 3-3. And once again, Leon is telling Ada to wait. Will she ever? Probably not. See you next time for more RE4 VR.